Summer is coming, and for worship planners that means we enter a long ordinary season. The season after Pentecost begins on June 11 with Trinity Sunday. This summer, I'm inviting you, particularly those of you who subscribe to Worship Plans and Ideas, to consider one of 3 summer series. Pick one, mix them up, or go week to week. Remember, this is the ordinary season. Every Sunday can be extraordinary in its own right because there isn't a liturgical purpose to the flow. Rather, each of the scriptures just move chronologically to help you get through that book of scripture. For the Old Testament lesson, I'm suggesting a Songs in the Desert series, looking at the grand stories of the book of Genesis. Learn about Abraham and Sarah. And before that, they were Abram and Sarai. Learn about their kids, their grandkids, all the way down to Joseph the Dreamer. It can be a really interesting summer of storytelling, a time for you to unveil these ancient stories and the beautiful truths of people who were flawed, failed often, and continued to move forward anyway. If you prefer to stick with the gospel lesson, the Gospel of Matthew brings us some of Jesus' most infamous and famous quotes. What does it mean to be the last? And have Jesus say that that means you are the first, and those of us who think we're the first, we're actually the last. That's an unusual quote, challenging to say the least. Or should I say, the first. What does it mean whenever Jesus says, anytime you welcome anyone, you're welcoming me, welcoming Jesus right into our midst? That's a beautiful quote. We're going to explore lots of quotes like that in, guess what? Speaking of Jesus, the summer series based on the Gospel of Matthew. Now, many of you who have worked with my worship plans in the past know that I invite and encourage you in the ordinary seasons to go off lectionary. So if you're ready to have some fun, I invite you to join me for the non-lectionary series this summer called Spirit of Summer. We will explore some joyous scriptures that look at how the Spirit moves and breathes in our lives in various ways, at various times, in a way that's very free-floating and fun, easy to welcome visitors who are just visiting for one Sunday, and easy to welcome people back who are between vacation times. Want to know more? Visit maryscifres.com, look at your subscription materials, or if you're not a subscriber, subscribe today.